Check, check. Yep, we're live. All right, boys and girls, this is your playground guy, Johnny Juan. Hey, listen, this is something to smile about Small Business Saturday. Let's go. We're going to be talking about, hey, listen, you'd invest 4 years in a college degree. I think it's wherever it is, but not 12 months for predictable clients each and every single. I'm telling you guys, if you do this for 12 months, you'll never have to worry about where your next client is coming from. I'm telling you, it's coming right out of the book Game of Numbers by author Nick Murray, and a whole lot of The Power of Who by Bob Bodine. I've just kind of simply taken it and applied the fun life philosophy to it, right? That you can have everything in life you want, right? We took it right from the Zig Ziglar Corporation. You can have everything in life you want if you'll just simply help enough other people get what it is that they want, boys and girls. And so that's what we're going to be talking about here today, because here's what happens is people spend 4 to 6 years in college, going into debt, graduated stress, land a job paying $50,000 to $75,000 starting out. Just what if? I'm telling you guys, asking, what if you invested a fraction of the time learning a system that removes the stress of wondering where your next client is coming from? Listen, guys, this episode isn't information, it's an invitation to think differently, right? You don't have to try harder, you just have to try different. Listen, guys, thank you for joining me here on the Childlike Faith podcast on Something to Smile About Small Business Saturday. I'm your playground guy, Johnny Juan Ortiz, and this podcast is for the Christian entrepreneur who wants to grow and scale their business so that they can achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without having to sacrifice their time, their family, their faith. And baby, we're not giving up the joy. That's what we're going to be talking about here today. So let me ask you something, and I want you to actually sit with it for just a little bit. People would gladly, and they do it every single day, invest 4 to 6 years of their life, tens of thousands of dollars to earn a degree, that might lead to a job paying 50, maybe 60, if they're lucky, $75,000 a year starting out. No guarantees, no predictability, just hope. So here's a real question. You ready? If you were willing to invest that much time into certainly later, would you be willing to invest a little time now to remove uncertainty from your business forever? What would that look like? I mean, seriously, ask yourself, what would it look like to never have to wonder where my next client, where my next contract, where my next deal was coming from? Jim Rohn said this, right? Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. And if you've been around the fun life for any length of time, you guys know we put fun back in the fundamentals. So let me ask you something. You ready? What would your business look like if you didn't wake up wondering where your next client was coming from? Your calendar was filled because people would introduce you, or your confidence grew because your process worked. Gary Keller, it's right over here. Gary Keller wrote the book, the One Thing, right? And Keller teaches that success is about models and systems, not luck. And Zig Ziglar reminded us that consistency beats intensity every single time, right? That persistent consistency, just you showing up every single day. So why? Why is it that so many smart, hardworking professionals? I get it. Look, I don't have a college degree, but a lot of the people that I coach do. A lot of the people that I train, a lot of the people that I've consulted, they do have, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking an education. I wish I would have went ahead and just stayed in school and finished it out. But what I'm saying is, I've learned a lot. You don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. There's people who have done exactly what you're trying to accomplish, exactly what you're wanting to do. And so stop chasing tactics, and stop, go, you can, right? Keep paying the tuition to trial and error. I get it. But what if there was a system, not a hack, not a funnel, a system, right? SYSTEMS. Saves you stress, saves you time, saves you energy, saves you money, and sanity, guys. Listen, just going to ask you this gently. How much stress is unpredictable? How much stress is unpredictably costing is being unpredictable costing you right now? How much have you lost chasing the wrong things? I mean, if you're willing to be honest with yourself, it's pretty expensive. Not just monetarily, right? How much energy? You guys know I'm all about energy, right? How much energy have you burned trying to figure it out all alone? And if success truly leaves clues, who are you learning from? What systems are you following? How fast do you want how fast do you want your learning curve to be collapsed, guys? That's what we do here in the Fun Life community. We collapse the learning curve and we accelerate your results, guys, because the cost of not deciding is usually higher than the cost of taking an action of deciding right here and right now. We're going to keep it short. We got a call coming up here at the top of the hour, so I'm going to try to go ahead and wrap this thing up, guys, because again, we're doing this promo for the Lead Generation Mastermind coming up the first of February. Those details, again, the venue, we may actually go virtual. If we go virtual, it's going to save you a lot of money. But the ticket is still going to be fully refundable. It's going to be money back guarantee if you apply the principles. And if you don't get a deal, if you don't get your money back in less than 10 days, again, I'm telling you, full money back guarantee. Because here's what I know. You ready? You don't need more information. You don't. You just simply need a little bit of an alignment check. You don't need another tactic. You don't need another trick. You need a system, a predictable, repeatable, profitable system, a system that works on purpose, even whenever you're not out there doing it. So if the idea of investing a few months instead of years sounds like a good idea, and instead of chaos, you choose clarity and predictability instead of pressure, if that makes some kind of sense inside of you, hey, lean forward for just a little bit, guys, because I'm opening up a very limited spot for those of you that are interested into something that we're building around exactly this, right? No hype, no pressure, just the right people learning the right system. So DM me the word system down below, SYSTEM, right? Saves you stress, time, energy, money. And if you want to pluralize it, baby, sanity. I'm telling you, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, right? That's what Albert Einstein said. Actually, it's not keep doing the same thing over and over again. My coach said you keep thinking the same thing over and over again. So in order for things to change, you have to be willing to change. In order for things to get better, you have to be willing to get better, right? Things don't get better by chance. They get better by choice. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that you make the right choice to join us for the Lead Generation Mastermind coming up the 1st of February. I know some of you guys have called. Some of you guys have called. You're a little bit out of the area. That's why we're thinking about going virtual. That way you don't get the tacos. You don't get the tacos that I love to feed people, but you're still going to be able to make enough money. Go buy your own tacos. Hey, listen, guys, this has been Something to Smile About, Small Business Saturday. And let's just make success simpler. Is that a word? Simpler? More simpler? Guys, listen. All I want to do is help you have more fun, make more money so that you can have a greater impact. Because here in the Childlike Faith podcast, it's for that Christian entrepreneur who wants to grow and scale their business so that they really can achieve the financial freedom they're looking for without having to sacrifice their time, their family, their faith. And I'm telling you, we're going to protect our joy at all costs, right? Joy is an inside thing, and we're going to protect it at all costs. We're not going to let the enemy stop us. We're not going to let the enemy ruin us, right? What the enemy means for evil, God turns it for good, right? If God is for you, who could be against you, right? No weapon, none, not a weapon that I know of will be formed against you. It just can't happen, guys. And again, here in the Childlike Faith podcast, we want you guys so full of faith that you're able to charge the gates of hell with the half-loaded water pistol and know that you're going to get the victory, guys. Hey, listen, just a brief recap. Again, you'd invest 4 to 6 years in a degree, but why not invest a few months for predictable, repeatable clients? Again, people go into debt all the time. They endure stress, uncertainty. For a job that comes out paying $50,000, $60,000, $75,000 a year, when there's multiple six figures on the table, guys, 2026 feels like we've been shot out of a cannon. And I'm telling you, we're going 90 to nothing. We're already halfway over the month of January. What have you done? Right? This is about the time when those New Year's resolutions kind of start to wear off. What are you doing? Come on, sign up. DM me the word system, and we'll save you a spot at our next lead generation mastermind. Because if you would be willing to invest a fraction of the time into learning a system that removes the stress of wondering where your next client is coming from, all of a sudden 2026 looks a little bit differently. Because remember, success isn't a secret; it leaves clues. It's just a matter of if you're willing to plug in the time and the effort to learn that system now. Invest a little bit. Again, inspired by timeless wisdom from Jim Rohn, from Zig Ziglar, from Gary Keller. This episode is going to challenge you. If you just joined us, go back to the beginning and watch it. We're going to challenge you to rethink how you're building your business and what unpredictability may actually be costing you. And it's not about the money, guys. So if you'd be willing to consider coming out on board with us, guys, just think about it. What your business would feel like with predictable clients. How much stress and uncertainty is stealing from your life, and why trial and error is the most expensive tuition, guys. So, hey, listen, again, we got to get off here at top of the hour. We got a call starting off. I know it's Small Business Saturday here in the Fun Life community. Again, this has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Fun Life community on the Childlike Faith podcast for the small business, for something to smile about, Small Business Saturday. And this is the podcast for all of you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. Crystal, thank you for joining me. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for coming on here. Hey, guys, I got to go. Peace out. Adios.